This is evil.
This is just taking the piss.
Cheekbones, no.
I may have to eat my shoe.
I got this.
We're gonna cut most of this out, right?
Eating on a shrimpless wolf.
Best place to get chicken feed.
I'd much rather be a bearded Buffy.
Hey, what's up you guys? After Show Reacts here, but today I am actually the Taskmaster. Sitting with me are 5 different reactors who have all reacted to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. A little over a month ago, I gave them a set amount of tasks based on the TV show to try and work out which one of them is the biggest fan. Our contestants are Dakara Jane.
I am Dakara Jane. I react over on YouTube. I am obsessed with Buffy the Vampire Slayer and a certain actor from said show. And I can't wait to get into this.
We have Domi E.
Hi, I have to know who's the actor you're obsessed with.
It might be James. Bit of James Marsters.
Oh, then somebody's gonna. Okay. Oh, I won't spoil anything. Whatever. Hi, I'm Domi. I also react to the Buffy on the YouTube. Thanks.
We have Liam Catterson.
Hello everyone, Liam Catterson here, and a few years ago now, I completed Buffy. I love it so much. It's just been an absolute blast of a show, I'm excited to get into this, so let's go!
We have Liam Duke.
Hello there. I thought I was out, but they dragged me back in over the promise of Buffy and the promise of making a fool of myself, which is what I did on YouTube for like 7 years. So I'm glad to be doing it again.
And finally, we have Shiny Antics.
Hello, shiny puppies. It's me, the Buffy addict, I guess. And I reacted to Angel as well, which kind of reignited my love for Buffy. And I'm currently retired, but I'm sort of back in the game, and who knows?
And then we have my assistant Tony.
That's me. I'm Tony.
Alright, now let's talk about the prize that these 5 people are competing for, Tony.
Right. Yes, that's also me. I'm not the prize. No, that's not it.
Damn, I'm out.
The winner will receive a personalized cameo by none other than James Marsters, who is Spike, Blondie Bear. So, yeah, I hope you're all excited.
Very much so.
I fear Dakara may kill us for this.
I was gonna say, yeah, this is it. We should just back out now.
I see her face. She's all smiley. Like, I think she's ready to kill us all.
I can't wait.
So today we've asked the reactors to bring in their best Buffy memorabilia. Each item will be ranked by me, the Taskmaster, from 5 to 1. And at the end of the show, we'll just show it off again, because in the real show, the winner goes home with the prize tasks, but we like to keep our Buffy memorabilia because it's cool and stuff. So let's start with Domi. What did you bring for your prize task?
It is a drawing that where's my camera? There it is. It's a drawing that my sister made well, my lighting is really fucking this up, so we'll just show it in an angle. But it's a drawing that my sister made as a graduation gift for me, and it's very special to me because every time I ask her to do something, she doesn't do it. She's very talented arts-wise, but this one she made it out of her, heart and soul as a graduation gift for me. And I thought it was a great thing to bring, because if Shannon doesn't give it, 5, then I will say she's being mean to my sister. And as a big sister, I need to stand up for her. So, yeah, this is a drawing that my little sister did for me as a present. And it's very special. Thank you.
Well, it's a tough one to follow, I think. Liam Duke, what have you brought as your prize task?
I knew I'd be next when you said that. Tough one to follow. Let's get this out of the way. Right. So, I have brought in my copy of the Xbox game, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, from the early 2000s.
Oh.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's a thing, and it's a wild ride, let me tell you. So yeah, this was sent to me by someone who watched my reactions and said, please can you play this? So I did stream it. I streamed it in 2020. And for the first stream of it, it was a fundraising live stream for the NAACP. It was around the time of everything with George Floyd kicking off. So it was quite a bit of a passion project to kind of get that off the ground. I thought, what is something lots of people would watch and donate for? And I chose this. I think I had a peak of like 1,500 people watching it live, which was huge for me. And we made about £800 to donate to the NAACP. So it's more than just a game for me now. Not only is it really fun to play anyway, I really enjoy playing it, but yeah, it's a reminder of kind of one of my proudest things I did on YouTube. So enjoy judging that, Shannon.
Wow. You definitely made a case for a video game. Next up we have Shiny.
So as I've stated before, I actually grew up watching Buffy, and I was actually the only one in my family and I think in my country to actually watch it. I never had any friends to watch it with or talk to about it. And I don't know if anyone remembers, there were these stores called Virgin Media, and I was at a store, I think I was about like 13 or 14. I had just watched the final season. It had just aired in my region, and I saw this. It's a booklet collection, so it's a DVD booklet collection. So when you open it, it's basically a book that opens up. I'll try not to spoil anything, but yeah, it has the DVDs, it has the episode descriptions and stuff. But it's a lovely little book, and I kid you not, I really felt like that was the first time I saw anything Buffy related in my region, and it felt like I had a friend in that store. And this was the first thing I ever purchased with my own money, my own alimony money. Alimony, I mean, not alimony. You know, money that your parents give you to buy candy and stuff. So yeah, this is a very sentimental piece of everything. So, and I've only watched the DVDs once, and ever since then I've had it put away because I don't want to damage it because it's already been damaged. But yeah, it means a lot. So it's been a lonely childhood. So this was my beacon of hope. Thank you, Shannon.
Okay. Cool. Dakara, what have you got to show us?
Well, I also went down the very serious route and with something that meant just a lot to me. And I sometimes just spend more time with this item than I do most things. And it is a
Oh my god.
Oh god.
cardboard cutout of James Marsters himself. I do treasure this item deeply. I definitely don't kiss it goodnight or anything like that. But it does mean sorry about that. Spike there. But yes, this is what I've decided to go with. I do have a lot of Buffy merchandise, but this resonates with me on a deep and spiritual level. So yes, that is my item.
Goodness gracious.
I kind of want Dakara to win, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm kind of rooting for her now.
I guess we're out now.
Let's just put him here. just me and the guy, you know.
And last we have Liam Catterson.
This needs to be James Marsters' name.
Yeah, well,
James Marsters himself.
it's funny you say that because I do feel Dakara might kill me for this, but I do have, of course, all 7 seasons of Buffy, but this has a little something special. Yeah. So, it got signed by Juliet Landau, who played Drusilla, of course. Charisma Carpenter, who is Cordelia, and James himself, James Marsters. I got this signed last month because I was gonna meet them, and I had to take this because, I really enjoyed going through Buffy, and I had to get the DVD set. I think it was during season 3 when I first got this. So, and because I don't really have too much. And this was the best thing I could bring. I thought, okay, we'll all have them sign it, and they were all really, really lovely. So, and yeah, it's just something that I'm never ever gonna let go of now.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's all 7 seasons, signed by 3 iconic people of the Buffyverse. So, yeah.
Well played, Catterson.
I can look after that for you if you like. I can keep it safe.
Yes.
Alright, so to be honest with you, nobody's getting 1 point. I feel like Domi, with your the fact that your sister put so much energy and thought into a drawing, very artistic, that's definitely a 5-pointer.
Thank you.
Then there's also Dakara. I mean, that is literally James Marsters.
I know.
However, is it James Marsters or is it Spike? Because two very different people.
We do have the bleach.
Well, I've seen him bleached in other things before, but I will give him I will give you a high score for this. I'm gonna go with a 4. And I'm also gonna give Liam Duke a 4 as well, based on the fact that he made a very convincingly good story about an Xbox game.
I think I've genuinely already scored better than Buffy Jeopardy, so I'm thrilled.
No, that's good. So I'm going to give you 4 points, and then I'm going to give Shiny, I'm going to give you 2 points.
You'll be hearing from my therapist.
Send her the bill.
I really resonated with your story about, watching TV shows that you don't have anyone to talk to about, and that's pretty much why I started doing reactions, because there was some shows that I wanted to talk to people about, and that's what's really exciting about reactions. You get to talk to people about the things you love. 2 is not a bad score. It's not 1. You didn't get a 1. And Catterson, I think I'll give you a 3 for the fact that you have signatures on your box set. And I mean, Shiny, it's still a very nice box set, okay? It's very pretty.
It's okay.
But does it have signatures? I'm just saying.
I feel so bad, when Shiny brought his DVD, I was like, oh no.
Alrighty-o. Well, we're gonna go on a quick break. I'll see you after the ad break. Welcome back. Tony, what's our first task?
Our first task is task number 2, which comes after task number 1. And it's, of course, followed up by task number 3, 4, and 5, in that order. Yeah, I don't know. It's just roll the video, I guess.
Dress as convincingly as either Buffy Summers or Spike.
While holding a stake, you may put as much effort into your costume as you like.
Take a photo and send it to the email provided.
Most accurate costume gets 5 points, and the least accurate will receive 1 point.
You have 1 month to prepare for the reveal. Or if you're stupid like me, you have a week. I'll be fine. Okay.
So Tony, who do we have first?
Okay, so first up is Dakara.
Okay, I'm going to go for Buffy because I feel as though I've got bits around the house that I could just use. So let's transform into Buffy Summers, guys. What about if I check first some images that I can copy? After looking through a bunch of pictures, I decided on this one. So I did my hair in plaits. My hair is pretty short. It's not as blonde as Buffy's either, so that's going to be a little off, but I got it as close as I could. I got this top as well off Amazon and a little cross necklace. This was like the largest cross that I could get because hers is quite big on the picture. I also got myself a ring, again, closest I could kind of get on a budget. I got my fella to make me a steak as well, which is pretty cool. I mean, this could do damage, I won't lie. Plus, it's got a cute little face on it. I say cute. Oh my god, it kind of looks like one of the gentlemen from the Silent episode, do you not think? I had my nails done like Drusilla, so a little odd for the picture, but I didn't want to take them off. Because Buffy's are really cute. She's got like a, you know, your typical French manicure, whereas I went for Drusilla manicure. So we will just ignore that bit. What I'm going to do is, now that I've actually took the picture, I'm now going to go and edit the picture. And if I can recreate it where the master is like hovering over her, that'll be sick. Stay tuned. Hopefully figure it out.
Now, before we reveal, how do you think how are you feeling about that so far?
I mean, does anyone like the sound of their own voice? Not me. So that was hard. But yeah, I'm thinking that I just did my best shot, you know. I would have loved to have dressed up as someone else and been super successful at it, but I did what I could with what I had. So there we go.
All right, let's see what came out.
Nice.
Damn.
I tried.
Yeah, we can skip mine.
Yeah, we can skip mine.
Who's up next, Tony?
Next up, we have Domi with an E.
Oh shit. I just said we can skip.
So this is a strategy game. What I could do if the other tasks are like this, I could always go for the least accurate and just be the worst at everything and then, get like 1 point from each of those. But I don't know if that would take me into the lead. So maybe that's actually not a good strategy. If I had like a big black leather coat, I would embrace my inner Spike. I do not. I'm gonna need to come up with a stake though. This is the hard part. I have no idea where I'm gonna find a stake. Listen, I'm very clumsy. This would probably end very poorly, but I can try and find a piece of wood and carve it into a stake because I don't think I'm gonna be able to find like a steak. And my motto for this game is I'm gonna win by not spending money because nobody got money to spend. So I'm gonna improv the hell out of this and I'm gonna do it. I know I just said I was not going to spend money, but if I wanted to go all out, I feel like they have like sprays, hair sprays that you just like spray your hair and then, hopefully it would leave very soon because I can't show up to work being like a blonde. That would be weird. I hear it doesn't soothe me, blondness. Oh, I can go raid my parents' closet. I'm gonna brainstorm and figure it out. I want to know what else does she wear with that shirt that I have. I don't have that colored pants. It's like a beige, yellowish, and she has like a really fashionable like belt that's like golden. Like who has a golden belt? Not me. Oh, and hoops. I have hoops. So that's already like half of the outfit. If you see me from up here and I dye my hair blonde, you won't even be able to tell me apart from Sarah Michelle Gellar. Well, I'm gonna go think about that. I don't think Shan is gonna be watching this, but if you ever do, hi Shan, love you. Okay, I'm gonna go think. Bye.
Oh my god, the Freddy just creeping in.
Alright, Domi, how are you feeling about that?
Just absolutely great. Couldn't be feeling better. So excited for you guys to see this and never be able to see me the same way.
Alright, let's see how you went.
Iconic.
There's a reference photo for this. It's the shirt she uses in No Place Like Home. An attempt was made.
Trader Joe's and everything. I love it.
Yeah, because I couldn't get a steak, and she had a little bag in the back. I didn't go blonde, so, you know, that's a win, I think. Thanks for tuning in. Great. Okay, next. Tony, who's next?
Alright, Tony, who do we have next?
Next up, we have Liam, son of Cats.
So-
Look at that handsome devil.
I mean, I can do Spike. Although I'll probably get myself a wig because otherwise I fear I'll look more angel than Spike. So the steak thing is going to be interesting, but we'll wing it. We'll wing it. You know what? I'm really proud of myself because I finally got my own steak. Not as pointy, but it's a work in progress, I guess. It's my very own steak now for cosplays and no other reason. Okay, no other reason. But it's still got a distinctive end. Do you think we can make it canon that Spike wears glasses? I'm kidding. I'll take them off. This is just taking the piss. Do you think if I mess it around too much, I will not become Spike, but rather Astarion? I could never be Astarion. I mean, can't be Spike, but I can never be Astarion. What if Astarion was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Angel and Spike would not stand a chance. I'm aware I'm gonna lose points probably because Spike, doesn't have a beard or a little goatee. That's fine, because I'm not shaving it. Just imagine that he just, had a phase, okay? Spike had a phase where he has this kind of hair and sometimes he looks like a Starion.
How do you feel about that?
If I'm going to give a rating in terms of how I feel, I'd say 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Could have been worse, but I salvaged as much as possible.
I think my favourite part was I'm really proud of myself with this tiny, whiny little stick.
I know, it was an effort, an attempt.
An attempt was made.
Alright, let's see how that turned out for you.
Oh, hello, ding dong.
Well, Dakara, is he doing it for you?
Oi, oi.
I feel like I shouldn't be the one rating this one.
The steak looks very threatening.
Yes, it does. It does.
It's not always about the size, okay?
It's what you do with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, who do we have next?
Next up, we have the Duke of Swindon, Liam Duke.
That's me. I'm leaning towards Spike. That may not be a surprise to anyone. Although, people have told me if they close their eyes, I look exactly like Sarah Michelle Gellar. So I think Buffy's still a valid option, but I think I would go with Spike. It depends on, I guess, what look I'd go for. Because my instinct would, I would love to go for like the Hawaiian shirt look he wears in, I think it's in Doomed in season 4. But if we're being judged on accuracy, and not just like a general costume or vibe or anything, it seems like accuracy is what this is judged on. The likelihood of me, finding that exact shirt that Spike wears in that episode is quite low, I would say. And B, the cost of that shirt would probably be astronomical. And my budget for this, given my current state of affairs, is about 5p. So I'm not holding out much hope on getting many points in this one, but I'm going to give it a good go. I've always wanted to be blonde. I've always wanted to try blonde hair, but I don't know if I'd have to go for maybe like a wig. Can you like maybe edit the photo and stuff? But would editing it take away from accuracy? I don't know. But I'm fairly confident I will be going for Spike with this. Holding a steak, I need to find a steak as well. I'll have to make one, so I won't be able to like buy a prop or anything. I may have to do, a little kind of budget spending spree in town and see what I can get. I think I have like some all black stuff. I feel like Spike I can somewhat accomplish at, within budget. And maybe I think I'd go for like, he wears like a red shirt sometimes, doesn't he? Not to bring Star Trek into this, but I think that's my favourite Spike look is when he has like the red like dress shirt on almost. He like wears a shirt like that over it. I think that would be what I go for. It depends if I can find anything like that where I am. But yeah, I think I'm going to be going for Spike with this one. I can't wait to see what the others will look like and who they choose. It would have been very, very funny if Buffy was our only option for this. So thank you, Shan, for also giving us Spike. That's very much throwing me a bone, I feel. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I will start looking up things and seeing what I do have that I can throw together, and then probably spend at least 3 or 4 days just trying to get a photo and deciding I don't like it. So that'll be interesting, but a very cool task there.
Alright, how do you feel about that?
I got on a bit, didn't I? Bloody hell.
And I cut it down.
No, I won't lie. I genuinely can't remember what I did, because this was like ages ago. I feel like I did, like, I think that I had like a background as well of like the mausoleum where Spike lived. I think I put myself on top of that. I can't wait to see how this turns out and if my hair looks as bad as I remember it looking.
So, a fun fact, originally Spike was actually not an option. It was only Buffy.
Oh.
But then I figured, let's just be a little bit nicer to the male people.
Yeah, I would have been on board for that.
To be fair, I could have given it a shot.
Yeah.
That would have been too cool.
I'm not gonna lie, part of me was hoping that someone would go either gender bent or half. I was like, I really, like, it'd be really cool if someone went half Spike, half Buffy. But we haven't got to all the submissions yet. Who knows?
This is true.
Alright, so this is how Liam's turned out.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god, I had to use an app to like change my hair, and my god, when I tell you, I had a time trying to get the colour even remotely not orange. Hilarious. I love it.
This steak, also solid 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Better than mine.
It's brown wrapping paper, just just wrapped up. That's it, it's parcel paper. That's it.
It's not even wood!
Sometimes, you just need the simple solutions.
Oh, okay. Now, did you slick your hair back?
I did, yeah. I got it all soaked and combed it back.
So it's just the colour is photoshopped.
Just the colour is an app, yeah, that I bought a free trial for and immediately cancelled. But in a way, I think that's more accurate because it is a naturally bleached hair in real life with Spike, so I just did the same, in a way. I would argue it's very accurate.
I back it.
Oh.
Is that one working, Dakara?
We're 2 for 2 so far.
Yep.
Alright, who we got left?
Last we have Shiny Antics.
Yeah, I ain't got a month. I'm gonna do this in like 5 minutes. I am not shaving. I mean, it doesn't say anything about it being like a cosplay. It's just the costume. But I'd much rather be a bearded Buffy than a clean-shaven Spike. Okay? I'm still gonna be Spike. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna bleach my hair, so yeah, I guess if we're allowed to Photoshop it, tinker with it a little, my number one idea is to just get a golden retriever puppy and just throw a little leather jacket on it, and that's Spike, because that's how I see Spike anyway. But I don't think we're allowed to do that. We have to actually dress up. This is too much pressure already, and I still haven't read the other tasks.
How do you think you went there?
Confident. Solid. Yeah, please don't hurt me.
Alright. Let's see how you went.
Oh, wow!
That's insane! Holy!
I forgot you're really good at editing and stuff, aren't you? Damn.
I could be so warm and fluffy, win myself the love of Buffy, if I only had a soul.
You have to sing it. I could be so warm and fluffy, win myself the love of Buffy, if I only had a soul.
Damn.
Iconic. I love it.
So did you slick your hair back, or is that just like take us through this?
Oh gosh. So I did straighten my hair, slicked it back. I did have to kind of add the volume a little bit in Photoshop because my hair wasn't that long. So I just had to make it look a little.
There's a lot of volume.
Yeah. Obviously had to bleach it via Photoshop. Would not do it. But yeah, the vampire face is all natural. I woke up like that. So but actually, my favorite part was the trench, the pleather faux leather jacket, because I've had that since I was a teenager, and I actually recorded footage that I did not send you. Me saying like, I'm not going to storage. I'm doing this now, and then 5 minutes later, I'm like on my way to storage, where like 3 hours looking through like boxes and suitcases, like, where is the jacket? And found it. Came back. I was like, you know what? This is just too much. So I just left that out completely. That's like a whole documentary that you will never see. But I'm proud of that. That's my achievement, is finding the damn jacket.
All right. Well, we have some interesting pictures here. I'm gonna have to say that I think that Domi's was the most accurate in regards to the way that the character looked. However, I can't give her 5 points because she did not have a steak in her picture. She had a picture of a steak.
Did you say it had to be a physical steak? There was a steak.
I did not, but I am the Taskmaster, and what I decide goes.
I did not, so shut up.
That's so unfair.
I'm gonna have to give you 4 points for that. Still pretty good. I'm gonna give Dakara and Shiny 5 points for both being very, very accurate. One being very photoshopped, but very cool. Then we've got both Liam's, which I'm struggling to decide on points for those.
Fair.
I think that Catterson putting in the extra effort with a wig shouldn't go unnoticed. So he'll get 3 points, and Duke will get 2 points.
Harsh but fair.
For his free trial for an app.
Look, I had 5p in a dream. I did what I could.
Alright, and with that, that concludes the second part of the video. We're going to go for another ad break. See you after the ad. Welcome back to Taskmaster Buffy Edition. I hope you guys have enjoyed so far, and we're going to be going into the next task. But first, I just need to know, Tony, what are the points looking like?
At the moment, Liam Catterson and Liam Duke are at 6 points. Shiny Antics is at 7 points. And Dakara and Domi are in the lead with 9 points.
Hatred against Liam's, I see. Angel would not be impressed, but that's fine.
No.
It's all about girl power.
It's true. You're not wrong.
Yes. Who run the world?
Alright, what's our next task like?
Well, we asked people to sing a song. And, well, there were no trinkets involved, no spells, no demons. This was actually them coming up with their own stuff, somewhat voluntarily.
Alright.
Let's roll the clip, I guess.
Oh no, this is evil. You can't do this to me. Well, yeah, what I was saying about dignity earlier, yeah, that's going. Okay.
Create a rap song. Oh, are you kidding me? Shan, I'm gonna kill you. Create a rap song about one of the characters in Buffy and record it in a video.
In your rap, you must include 3 iconic quotes from the show.
The rap must be at least 1 minute long and no longer than 3 minutes. You have 1 month for the reveal.
extra point for the most stylistic video. I am going to be awful at this, guys.
Alright, how are we feeling about that task?
Dreading it.
I regret everything.
Alright, who do we have first?
Up first, we have Liam Catterson, who goes by the stage name LC.
I'm not a rap. I don't know. This is gonna be terrible for me. Well, I would do Willow, but I feel like someone else is gonna do Willow. But I do have someone in mind. I'm gonna do Anya because, you know, I love her character so much. So, yeah. Rapping. Great. I managed to throw some lyrics, or all the lyrics, should I say, during D&D. Good news is I think this is going to be okay. I'm not going to say great because this is not my jam. Rapping is not my jam. So yeah, bad news is I'm going to deal with this on a bit of a broken voice because, yeah, illness has been a real asshole to me. I know there's the whole stipulation of using free quotes. So I'm playing with fire here by using a lyric to put into a lyric, right? Because I'm going to be talking about the bunnies. And there's a certain lyric in a certain musical episode of Buffy that, you know, yeah, bunnies, it must be bunnies. And I'm including that in. In terms of making it flow, yeah, I'm playing around with certain quotes, but, that, you know, it's still the same quote at the end of the day. It's just I'm adding maybe a word on so it can flow a bit better. So, yeah. I feel like I'm being punished. I'm titling this More Than Human. That's a working title. Just roll with it.
Are you ready to see how this turned out?
I am.
No. Who's next? Who wants to go? What's up? Sunnydale Streets. Her deal is vengeance. Be careful what you wish for. It may be your death sentence. Anya Jenkins, vengeance demon, making of 1,000 years. Bunnies, oh bunnies, it must be bunnies that she fears. Once upon a time ago, evil was her nature. Scooby's doors open. Anya's time to be greater. A chance to start again. A chance to be a friend. Feeling out of place like being on a shrimpless world. Confusion, it makes your head swirl. What's the best thing to say to keep everyone at ease? Experience has taught me it is far from a breeze. Learning of humanity. People have to die. Well, this painful concept has you crying. No one will explain to me why. And the circle of life goes on like candles around a clock. Anyanka, day by day, rakes in money for the magic box. Growing so much, helping out her friends. Even if she's blood, she'll be with them till the bitter end. Though she loves, she fights for her existence be shining. The people, they never quit. I guess she will keep fighting. Boom. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but I'm still dying on the inside. Thank you very much. I will not be doing this again.
That was brilliant.
Why, Shakespeare, I didn't know you could rap.
No, I can't. I cannot.
And he hides away.
Yeah. I feel like doing the same thing again, hiding away, just revisiting that. Oy. Oh, help.
That was perfect.
That was fantastic.
That was so good.
I've been given a list here of the possible 3 quotes that you use. So we've got bunnies, it must be bunnies. I think one of them is, this painful concept has you cry and nobody will explain to me why. And I'm not sure about the final quote.
I mean, I can't say that because it's from an episode someone hasn't seen yet. But from the, yeah.
I could take off my headphones.
Do you want to? Like, I'll, okay.
Just somebody make a sign that I should come back, or I'm just gonna... Okay.
No one make a sign.
Okay, so it's part of the final ever episode before the big fight comes around, so...
And the quote was?
About humans, about I'll try to find the quote again, but
Oh no, I think I got it. I think I get. Okay.
so anyways.
I agree.
So true.
All right. So who do we have next?
Next up is Domi, who didn't give us her own rapper name.
I'm sorry, you messaged me at 6:30 a.m. I was still asleep.
Excuses. So next up we have Little Domi E.
That's...
I'm gonna focus on the stylistic video. That feels like my way to get a point, because there's no freaking way that I'm gonna get a point for rapping. That's just, you know, that's just not gonna happen if I'm being realistic. What can I do here? Well, would Hamilton even be considered rap? I feel like Hamilton has like a good rhythm. I don't know if it's like rap. It probably isn't, but Hamilton has a good rhythm. So my idea here is I could get a Hamilton song, since I know those well, and then adapt the lyrics to Buffy. That feels like, you know, the way to go, because then I'm gonna have the rhythm. Oh, I could do Super Bass by Nicki Minaj. I feel like, is that rap? I know that intro. I have to do 3 iconic quotes. Well, the first one that came to mind was like bored now, so I feel like I have to include that. 5x5 really comes to my head. I'm not gonna do anything too depressive. Like, I always think of like Buffy's quotes about Donnie in the season 5 finale of like, you know, the last thing she'll see is me protecting her, but that's like, you know, that's an iconic quote that is like Depressionville, so maybe not that. I mean, there's always like a dozen willows say like, hello, gay now, or something. That's also iconic, but this is hard. I feel like there are too many iconic quotes, and I feel like I have to stick to like the shorter, you know, like 5x5 type ones, because those are gonna fit well, like better in my beautiful rap. I have to think about how to have a stylistic video. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm worried now. I can do a rap. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm fucked.
All right. How do you feel about your prep time?
Oh, I feel terrible. This is like the worst thing that's ever happened to me. So...
All right.
nothing to say. Just like get it over with.
Okay.
We're done, right? That's it. Okay. It's a very loose interpretation of the word rap.
Let's see how you went.
I'm gonna talk about the show that ruined my life, 5x5. Now something isn't right there. Badass stunts and pure gay happiness. I am yours, you know. I've got a theory. This show is a trauma dump. The last thing I'll see is me protecting her. It's getting sad, so let's make this happy again. Tara and Willow singing in a tree, cause it's ridiculous, cause now Tara is dead and I'm sad. Oh, depressed. I'm lost now. Shit. I've got a theory. It could be a sad show. Buffy isn't happy like everybody's supposed. They got trauma, tears, and Jenny Calendar roses. Why do they need to ruin my life anyways? Buffy, it must be Buffy. Fuck, I lost it. And also Angel. Okay, I think I nailed that, yeah. Did I get the rhythm wrong? Yeah. Am I gonna put some sort of filter here so I can try and win a point for being stylistic? Yeah, but I totally nailed that, so you're welcome, people of the world. That was my beautiful interpretation of I've got a theory. Thanks.
That was the best thing I've ever seen.
So, Domi.
Thank you. I wrote this about 5 minutes before I left for work in case it wasn't clear. I did not rehearse or anything. I kind of just, my idea was to improv it. So I sat down, I thought Buffy, and then, yeah.
All right. I especially liked the stock images with the writing on them.
Yeah.
It's a good touch. Good touch.
Thank you. It took a lot of research to procure the correct images for this challenge.
It came across.
Thank you, thank you. Beautiful rap, clearly rap. So, thank you.
Domi, the quotes that I have listed from yours are 5x5, I am yours, you know, and the last thing she'll see is me protecting her. Who do we have next?
Next up is someone who comes straight from the Jaffa holy city. It's DJ Dakara.
Oh my god. I am going to be awful at this, guys. I mean, rapping and my accent doesn't quite mix, so... Oh, this one's going to be extremely uncomfortable, but I'll give it my best shot. I kind of want to do the rap about Buffy, to be honest. How am I going to do this? I guess the only rap I listen to would be Eminem. Maybe I just rewrite an Eminem song, but about Buffy Summers. Thoughts? Guess that's all you're going to get from me, to be fair. Let's do Lose Yourself. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Buffy's knees definitely wouldn't be weak. She's as strong as they come, so let's change that up a bit. I could do, because it says there's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. Let's go Joyce's. Joyce's spaghetti. Does? I guess Buffy does get nervous, even if she doesn't show it, so I could keep that. Rhyming words with pretty. Don't be snippy. You're the prophecy girl. I think that's pretty good, you know? But I've got to bloody rap this thing, so that's where it's going to go absolutely horrendous.
How are we feeling about that?
See me off. I am not at all ready for this. Kinda hate you a little bit for making this a task. Tony, please do me justice here. And by justice, I mean just make it as watchable as possible. That would be nice. You've got your work cut out for you, though. You got your work cut out for you. I'm dreading it. Kill me.
Alright, on to Dakara's video.
Buffy's palms are sweaty, knees strong, arms are steady. There's dust on her sweater already. Joyce's spaghetti. She ain't nervous, and on the surface she looks cool and edgy to drop stakes in the hearts of the vamps we forgetting. She has a group called the Scooby Gang. They're proud. Buffy opens her mouth and the sass rolls out. I'm the thing that monsters have nightmares about. Stake goes in, the body is dust, vampire goes puff. Snap back to the library and oop, there goes Giles with his advice, and watch her foul. Buffy yells, if the apocalypse comes, beat me. Goodbye. He won't have it. His father's status, it matters. He knows that and demands her to come back. She says, I might be dead, but I'm still pretty. Giles replies, you're the prophecy girl, and don't be snippy.
Nice.
Oh, I hate myself.
I mean, you definitely sampled a song there. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that was something. That was something.
The quotes that I have, which you also listed yourself, were I'm the thing that monsters have nightmares about. If the apocalypse comes, beat me, and I might be dead, but I'm still pretty, which coincidentally all are quotes from season 1.
Oh, I didn't actually know that, but yes, thank you.
So how do you feel about that one then?
Not great. Next.
I think she should get an extra 10 points just for the cat in the background.
Yes, Scooby.
Alright, who do we have next?
Next up is someone straight from the streets of Swindon. It is Dr. Dukebox.
Oh dear. I'm not gonna lie, I hate this. I hate this for me. I think I am the least rap-tuned person ever, unless it's a rap that you would eat, because they are delicious. But this is not that kind of rap. This is the rap that I know nothing about. I mean, instinctively, my first choice was kind of a jokey choice, but I feel like that would probably be more fun to write about, and maybe less people would go for it. So obviously, my favourite character in the show is Willow, so that feels like, oh yeah, let's go for that. But there might be other people who go for Willow, and I feel like I'd want to go for a more out there choice. And my thought was Moloch from I, Robot Eugene. Why that was like one of the first 3 characters that popped into my head for something that I could do here, I don't know. But I kind of want to do that because I think that'd be quite funny. And if anyone else does Moloch, I may have to eat my shoe. I don't know how this is all going to come together. This might be the cringiest, most awful thing I will ever do, this might get me cancelled. I'm not cool enough to rap. I'm just not. I'm quite excited to actually write like the song though. That would be fun. Actually then having to perform it and like make a video out of it. That I'm not so sure about. But I'm gonna have to give it a go.
Alright, how are you feeling about going into this video?
I think I've gone too far. I'm quite excited to see it again. I watched it once and I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever done. I watched it again the next day, I was like, you know what, this is the best thing a human's ever made. And I watched it again, I was like, no, terrible. Just send it and try and forget. So it'll be good to see it again. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Let's see how this turned out then for you.
His name is Moloch the Corruptor. Uploaded to the internet, long story but true, our Lord and Saviour Moloch had only one thing to do. Get himself a brand new body, a sweet physical form. A robot demon taking TikTok and Instagram by storm. Called himself Malcolm in a forum online when a cinnamon roll willow went and caught his eye. Move over Romeo and Juliet, you're not gonna win. Romance of the year against a love that's so jacked in.
Demon, robot, a time, leapfrog, a great one-off.
He's jacked in, probably let Buffy win. Moloch made some friends who helped his romantic plans. Didn't work out well for both of them, but I bet they're still fans. When his new bod was built, poor Willow didn't approve, so Moloch got a bit mad and had a real point to prove. If he could not have Willow, then nobody can. The Buffy Summers had a few things to say about that. Sparks flew, but not really in a lovey-dovey way. Actual sparks that ruined an already bad day. Trapped in a tomb, then his new body destroyed. At least his enemies could celebrate and be overjoyed. It's a bad time, a poor break, a little rough. At least the episode about you is one all the fans love. The computer-related plot elements are poorly done. Computer captive Moloch is not scary, and the metal monster at the end is downright silly. It's amazing that the cast can speak their lines with a straight face. Oh.
Demon, robot, a time, lead plot, a great one-off.
He's jacked in. Probably let Buffy win. Don't be a Giles and cry out the earth is doomed. That last scene's pretty great, and Jenny Callender's here too. Moloch's legacy lives on, as long as I'm cheering him on. Though I'm starting to worry this song is getting way too long. Just remember he loved Willow, that's a smart thing to do. Praise Moloch, one-off villain, but an icon too. I'd build a robot body for dear Willow the Witch. The song is over now, so I'm off out for a walk, bitch.
Demon, robot, a time, lead plot, a great one-off.
He's jacked in. Probably let Buffy win. Praise Moloch.
Holy damn.
Alright, that was brilliant.
That was unbelievable.
Praise Moloch! Praise him!
What the hell, mouth?
The Jenny Calendar reference, though.
I love Jenny. For the brief time she's with us.
Not again.
Yeah, you have won the internet, sir.
I think you just won everything.
So the three quotes that I have here are Jacked In by Fritz. Apparently that was his name. The Earth is doomed. And Out for a Walk, bitch.
That's it.
So how do you feel about that overall?
I kind of vibed with it this time. I love Moloch, man. I think that episode's underrated gem. I stand by it. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as I feared, actually. I think it helped seeing other people watch it. You get in your own head when you just watch it back and think, oh no. But yeah, I ended up having a lot more fun with this task than I thought I would. So it was a good time.
Alright, who do we have left?
Next up is another doctor in the house. His name is Dr. Shiny.
Unfortunately, Domi will have to leave for this one as she has not completed the series.
Oh.
Maybe just take your headphones off and turn around.
Somebody message me or something. I won't look at the screen or look at my headphone.
You can't listen to it and you can't see it.
I will not do. I'm just chilling. Bye.
Alright.
Create a rap song.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I'm actually having a panic attack right now. That's gonna take a while. I mean, I write songs, but I've only, like, rapped, like, twice in my life. I wonder if it's supposed to be, like, in the first person, like it's the character speaking or rapping about themselves. I'd rather not do that. You know what? I'm gonna do this my way. I mean, it says nothing about music. It doesn't say anything about, well, I mean, it says a rap song, but it doesn't say anything about what kind of music you can use or if you even need music. I do. So I don't really listen to rap music anyway, like very rarely, or if it's a collaboration where you have like a pop singer and a rapper at the same time, that I have listened to. So that's all I can do. I can do it. I mean, yeah, I've written like hundreds of songs. I've recorded a few songs, but I've even recorded a rap. If you follow my Instagram, I mean, I do somewhat rap at some point in one of my posts. It's not great, but okay. Including 3 iconic quotes from the show, it said nothing about the quotes being from that specific character. That is a legal note, okay? Technicality. It said nothing about these 3 quotes belonging to a specific character. So it can just be from anyone. I got you there. I have work to do, apparently. Oh, God.
Have we lost Sean?
I miss Zoom.
Yeah, her internet cut out, I think. Or her power. If her power cuts out, then yeah.
Oh, then we're in trouble.
Yeah, then we are. Oh, hello.
I'm sorry. My internet has been going out a lot lately. Sorry, I'm using my personal hotspot.
All good, all good.
I think we'll just play the video itself, the rest of it, and you can catch the replay on the flip side.
Domi just sat there like, how long is this rap?
Here we go.
You came to Sunnydale thinking you had the power until you learned what love really is and you jumped off a tower. Now the first is last, the blood's gone sour and the hellmouth is awakened from beneath you. It devours. You've been chosen of birth, so be brave, be true, because the only thing that matters here is what you do. Take control of your destiny, cause you gotta survive. All the slayers around the world now arrive. Come alive. You are, what's to come? Would you believe me if I said you haven't even begun? Call the slayers everywhere, the town's gone boom. Unite against the darkness or the earth is doomed. I saw you laugh, I saw you cry. You gotta carry on cause there's no time to die. Reclaim the earth, take back what was taken. All the slayers round the world, rise up and awaken.
That was nifty.
Oh, the Doctor Who fan in me approves.
Yeah, that was a low blow to me.
Catterson, your reaction, it was so worth it. Loved it.
I was like, oh no, he didn't do this.
So the 3 quotes that I have is from Beneath You It Devours, The Earth is Doomed, and You Think You Know What You Are, What's to Come.
Yep.
So how do you feel about that?
I'm fine. Thanks.
I'm fine.
So there seems to be a delay. I don't know why everyone's laughing, but I enjoyed it. I mean, I definitely ripped off a melody of a song that makes me cry. But I thought the song, even the original lyrics, actually go so well I could have just used the original lyrics. It goes so well with the show, but I thought, well, I have to rap. And I wanted to record myself, and that, you will never see that footage because it just did not look good at all. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to cave in. I'm just going to do like a montage thingy. But the lyrics, they came out so naturally. And I was actually really proud of it. I wasn't proud of my rap or my singing. I did it in like a take and a half, basically. But I think it's good for a start. And honestly, the reactions that I just saw, that was worth it. I was like, you know what? I did good. I don't care if I lose. I did good. That was worth it.
All right. Well, I think Domi can come back.
Text message.
Oops, and mute that one.
Domi!
Domi!
Wake up! Come back to us right now
Domi!
to get 1 point. 1 point.
Oh, there we are.
We've been trying to get your attention for a while now.
Really?
Yes.
It didn't send me a notification that you messaged me.
Oh, okay.
So that was like a solid 5 points, right?
Okay, so this is going to be extremely difficult. I think it's quite obvious. I'm going to give out the style points first. I will give out 2 style points to Shiny and to Liam Duke because they were both very stylistic. No, that's the style points, not your actual points. I think I will also give... I'm going to have to go with 2 points to Domi. This is just normal points because it was very much just singing rather than rapping, unfortunately. I will give 3 points to Catterson as it was a lovely rap. However, it more felt like a poem.
Yeah.
Like you were trying to embody Spike. And that's lovely. But I think it's only worth 3 points. And this is so difficult because both of yours were just so good. You've already got 2 style points, both of you. I think, based on the fact that I think it was just funnier, I would have to put Liam Duke at 5 points and Shiny at 4 points for that one.
Fair, absolutely fair.
I think Dakara will also receive 3 points.
I mean, I'll take the 3.
And with that ends part 3 of this video, and so we're gonna go for another ad break. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, and I'll see you after the ad. Welcome back to the video. This is Taskmaster Buffy Reactor Edition. I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. We're going to be going on to the next task. So what are we in for here?
We asked everyone to do a little photoshopping and come up with some interesting way to advertise some stuff.
All right.
Create an advertisement for the magic box. Oh, I can do this. This is fun.
You may make it as elaborate as you like, as a commercial or a newspaper advertisement, etc., etc. Get creative.
Your ad, you must include some items the magic box is selling, including the mummy hand.
You have 1 month to prepare for the reveal.
Try not to get stuck in the endless loop. I understood that reference.
So, how are you all feeling about this task?
Okay, yeah.
Kind of exciting, I found.
My favorite.
This is my thriving place, I guess.
All right, who do we have first?
First off, we have Dakara.
I love this so much, okay. Or maybe I could do like the front cover of a magazine or something. I could use the photo that I've used for task 2. Oh, I wonder if I could like Photoshop instead of like the steak or something. It could be the hand Or maybe I could have, like, instead of the master behind me, it could be the mummy hand. I don't know. Let's have a quick look at, like, some advertisements. Just, get the ball rolling. I could do, like, Sunnydale HQ or something like that. Instead of GQ, it could be, like, Sunnydale in small letters, GQ.
How do you feel about that?
It's ideas. It's definitely ideas. I am still here.
James is counting on you. No pressure.
I won't let you down, James.
Let's see how this turned out.
Would you pick up this magazine? I mean, I would. Although it is quite scary, so maybe I wouldn't. I think I just lied to you guys, I'll be honest. That was a blatant lie. I'd have took one look at the master and gone, nah, not for me.
So we got Sunnydale GQ, The Magic Box, page 4, open. Buffy takes on the Master. Orb of Thessala, available now. And there's also a mummy hand in the picture.
Yes, the hand is up on the shoulder there of the master.
Amazing.
So I included the hand, the stake, and the orb.
Very good, very good.
I've got to hand it to you.
Oh, see what you did there? I see what you did there.
Minus 3 points.
I feel like I did do a few shortcuts, but yeah, I'm happy with it.
Alright, who do we have next?
Next up is Domi.
Okay.
As much as I study film, so I feel like I should lean towards doing like a video advertisement. I think I'm actually leaning more towards trying to put my Photoshop skills to use and coming up with a, like, printed advertisement. I can bring up Photoshop. What items am I gonna put? I mean, I'm gonna have to put like the weird things that they have, like, I don't know, like chicken's feet and like, I'm gonna try and find like the most obscure, weird stuff that they have. And then hopefully try and do something a little bit silly with that, like best place to get chicken feet, the magic box. Huh. That sucks. I'm never gonna win this game, I figured it was gonna be tough since I did very poorly on the Jeopardy, but after reading these challenges, I'm like, I'm never gonna win this. But all I can do is try. And I feel like my shots are better by doing a Photoshop, some sort of file, something intriguing when it comes to the magic box and selling weird stuff. For some reason, the only freaking item I can think is like, pre-magic box, it's Jenny going to buy that, like, a little ball to put Angel's soul or whatever you want to call it. I don't know why that's the only object that comes to my mind right now. I'm sure that they sell more stuff. Can't think of a single one. I have to make some sort of joke about Anya and capitalism. I gotta find a way to like sneak that in there. I just love that, and I feel like, I know that Giles is the owner of the magic box, but I feel like Anya is also, life and soul. So I want to make sure Anya is included in my ad. Maybe I could make my ad as if I was Anya and then write something, as if it was her. Like, get her voice. I'm so screwed, but I got this. We're fine.
Alright, how are you feeling about your planning there?
I feel like I should have listened to myself and like, because this is like the second one of these, like, me reading the task where I give myself ideas I probably should have used. But I recorded, like, I read all the tasks, and then a month later they were due, so I had, like, one day to get them all together, and I forgot all the ideas I had. So I'm just feeling like maybe I could have consulted past Domi, because she had ideas, and the one who did the ad did not have ideas. But we're fine.
Alright, let's see how this turned out. Alright, so we have shoplifters will be transfigured, mummy hands, an environment that supports an economic and political system in which a country's trade and industry are controlled by private owners for profit, chicken feet, and then the same sentence again about the economic, a hot English...
It's a little different.
Oh, it is?
It should be. I got like capitalism definitions, and so all of them should be slightly different with like one word different.
Oh, okay. An economic system based on the private ownership of means of production and their operation for profit. A hot English man to sell you stuff. An economic system in which private individuals or business own capital goods. Sketchy books that are up to no good. An economic system characterized by private or corporate ownership of capital goods, by investments that are determined by private decision and prices, production and distribution of goods that are determined mainly by competition in a free market, and talismans. I'm really bad at reading, and you've made me do this.
Sorry.
This is for the rap.
Yeah, wrap this right there.
Okay, an economic and political system in which property, business, and industry are controlled by private owners rather than by the state, with the purpose of making profit. A place with troll attacks. And then there are a couple of pictures.
I'm sorry, you froze then. Can you just repeat that?
Can you wrap it as well, like while you're at it?
Yeah, yes, please. Yeah.
I mean, you should have just let Domi do it, but yeah, that was worth it. Oh, man.
I'd like you to remember that I am the one dealing out points here. Because I am the Taskmaster.
Oh, yes. Threats.
How do you feel about that one, Domi?
I feel like it's a bit wordy. So, would I do things differently? Yeah. But this is what I got, and I'm leaning into it, and Buffy looks sad, because she read the ad, so I think it adds up.
I love the I don't have the address. That's my favourite bit.
Oh yes, that's at the end. Come to the magic box, I don't have the address.
You'll see it when you see it.
Vibes, you follow the vibes.
You can't miss it.
Alright, who do we have next?
Next up is Liam Catterson.
So yeah, the mummy hand from Life Serial. Okay, that's good. That's cool. That's cool. I'll be able to get a little bit creative. So the problem is I can't make it cinematic. I mean, I could, but I mean, if you're gonna like sell this off as an advertisement, you can't have like a bloody movie poster or whatever. So gonna be very, very, cartoonish and all of that. That might stand out to the crowd. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna put it in, comes with a free dagger just for the lols, because you never know, there could be more than one defective hand. Screw that. I hate sites that say, oh, it's PNG, it's transparent, and then it's JPEG. You absolute psychopaths. No, what's funny actually is you don't want to warn them. You want to gift them it. Like, hey, if you buy this hand, you get a free dagger. Like you want to, yeah, that's how you make money. Oh, this is popping. Okay, I'm satisfied. Boom, awesome. I now just need to put certain information on, and then voila, another masterpiece in my opinion. Mwah.
How are you feeling about your planning?
I think it was pretty good. I had a few ideas in mind, but then, during the editing, I'm like, wait, I can readjust this, and ultimately I think it turned out pretty okay, so yeah.
Let's see how it turned out.
Oh, he has the address. I wish you could have shared that.
If only we could have talked before this.
Is that the actual address?
I had a look-see, and I think the wiki had it, so...
Oh, I'm too scared to Google stuff, so that makes it hard.
That is fair, yeah.
So we've got bring magic to life. From potions to candles, crystals to books. Ingredients aplenty for aspiring witches and spellcasters. Exclusive ancient mummy hand, free dagger included. But you're not advertising the dagger.
You gotta keep us guessing.
I was, yeah, I was gonna include it, but I'm like, I mean, the hand's the selling point, so the dagger will come free.
I like the banner.
Yeah, I was thinking of how to, make the banner, well, the way it is, and yeah.
Why are they closed on Sunday? That doesn't feel like a good business decision.
Because I had a look-see. They are actually closed on Sundays.
Seriously?
Yeah, I had a look-see. I put in the research, and they have it advertised. The times they are advertised.
I wanted to go today as well. Damn.
I know. Sucks.
That's a choice, I guess.
Who's next?
Next up is Shiny Antics.
We're screwed here.
Yeah, this is going to be amazing, this, isn't it?
Task 4. God, as if I haven't been traumatized enough already so far. Try not to get stuck in the endless loop and you get Buffy. God, I was actually worried that it was just gonna get, the tasks were gonna get more and more difficult, but this is easier. I think the rap is the hardest one. For me, at least. I will burst into tears if someone else actually manages to do this. I would make a TV commercial, and I would have Anya do the voiceover. So Anya is promoting her own store. 'Cause all she thinks about is money. It's difficult thinking out loud. I'm under a lot of pressure here. I mean, I'm getting a lot of ideas in my head that are like half ideas that I can absolutely develop. I might write all of this down and then just see whatever I can use in like a newspaper advertisement, or I'm thinking more of like a magazine advertisement, because I think newspaper it would have to be like black and white maybe, and I'm thinking something colorful, and I assume I would have to include stuff as text, but I would rather also do, especially that Easter's coming up soon, so just the idea of I mean, it has nothing to do with Easter, but just throwing in some Easter eggs on like a poster, like find the items. I may have to maybe just rewatch a few episodes tonight, and just like some Anya episodes, and just really get into like an Anya mood. Obviously, it would make more sense if I also wrote a wrap up on Anya, but I think that would be too much because I'm already gonna do Spike for cosplay. I'm gonna have to write a wrap. I think I'll just go with Buffy, if not then Willow, because I can do something about magic. Okay, I'm supposed to talk about this task only, but I think I'm done. We're gonna cut most of this out, right?
No.
Evidently not.
So, how'd you feel about your planning session?
I think it was good. I think because it was the last task to read, I think my brain was just fogged up by then. I had way too many ideas for like all the tasks, because I read all of them back to back. So I think I was just overwhelmed, and the first couple ideas I had, I immediately wrote it down as soon as I ended the recording, and I think it turned out okay.
Let's see how you went.
He also has the address.
That's insane.
I am tired of my mundane existence.
Also same.
Tired of your mundane existence? Need ingredients for a potion? Learning witchcraft? Want to hex an X? We've got you covered. Special orders available. Real sapphire gemstones. Essence of slug for just $5.99, tax and tip not included. Best quality ancient mummy hand, fingers sold separately. Bunny repellent spells. Musical talismans. Forbidden charms, and so much more. And as we can see, we have a logo, and your money is important to us. Satisfaction guaranteed, or your soul back.
I mean, I feel like I'm the target audience for this, to be honest. You're selling it to me. The advertisement's working.
How do you feel about that, Shiny?
I think it turned out well. I mean, it's a shame you guys can't zoom because I do have a lot of Easter eggs here and there. I don't know if you can see them, but yeah, it's. I mean, I'm gonna post this like on Instagram later. Might look better here because it looks really tiny here. But no, I was really proud of it because I thought it had to be Anya centric. You know, she's like the center of the attention. She's like, look at me. This is my store. But yeah, I think it turned out well. It's something I would see in like a Buffy magazine, like when those were a thing. Yeah.
Shiny, how did you do this? Like, where did you even get these images?
Images. Well, which I mean, there's a lot going on actually. If I mean, there's I don't know. Can you see everything? I mean, because there are some jokes. You know, there's like a no bunnies allowed in the back. There's it's kind of blurry, but like on the right of that, on the top, there's like a poster that says "Imagine a world without shrimp." And yeah, there's the Book of Darkest Magics on the far right on the table. There is at the very bottom left, you'll see the musical talisman, and right above that, that's the Orb of Thessala, and of course you have the candles at the top. And if you go down, like right on the left of Anya, like right next to her left hand, you'll see Olaf's hammer, and of course the mummy hand is like the thing from Adam's Family, like the it.
Very, very cool.
Okay, well.
Alright, who's left?
Last but not least, we have Liam Duke.
Ruh-roh.
I'm so sorry, Liam.
I'm sorry too.
Don't say that. He's gonna do great.
Okay, that's a fun one. I'm looking forward to doing that. I think what I do for this one will depend on how long like the wrap takes to do and how long it takes for me to get like props and stuff together for the Spike photo. If I'm like, I've only got like a week or so left, I don't know if I'd want to do like a whole ass like filmed advert kind of thing. I might make like a poster or do something like that. So I'm kind of, I don't have a fixed idea yet in my head as to what this is going to be. I feel like I'm not going to know for another couple of weeks yet. It depends how the other tasks are going. Unless I do this one first. I guess, can we like do a different task in a different order? I don't know. Maybe not. That's interesting. We have to include the mummy hand. So that'd be fine, I think. There are you can do lots of Adam's Family jokes and stuff like that, you know. So I think it'll be a bit more like lighthearted and fun, even though I think Life Serial was anything but lighthearted and fun.
How do you feel about that?
Shout out to my cat Millie for the moral support in that process. But yeah, I did have a few kind of loose ideas, and I did have the time in the end to see through the vision I kind of imagined right from the off. So that was fun, and it will certainly stand out, I guess. For whether it's good or bad, I guess we'll see.
So in the actual show, usually if there is something very different or something silly or something great, like extremely smart about your submission, it is usually put last or first.
Good. That fills me with confidence.
Ooh.
Let's get into it.
You. Yes, you. Enjoying that book you're reading? Too bad. You don't need a regular book when you can have a spell book. Magical delights and more wait at the Magic Box, trusted provider of all things witchcraft, demonic, and downright weird, in the best way. Just starting out in the realm of the mystical? I guess you could use a hand, like a freshly preserved mummy hand. Crystal balls? We got you covered. Potion ingredients? Say no more. Souvenirs bursting at the seams. Surely such an incredibly wide variety of goods can't have anything in common. Wrong. They're all an absolute steal with the best prices in all of Sunnydale. Even if we weren't the only store of our kind in town, we'd still be saying that most sincerely. There's something for everyone at the Magic Box, so come on down today and enjoy high-quality merchandise in a major way. This guy gets it. We are not responsible for the side effects of our products, including teleportation, transformation, time loops, disfiguration, and death post-purchase.
I don't know if you caught that, but the address was in the...
I caught it.
It was.
Well, how do you feel about that one?
That was really fun to do. I think it's probably the one I'm proudest of, I think, in terms of like seeing my vision through to the end. It was really good fun to record that as well and try lots of different voices out, try and be quite outlandish. I really enjoyed finding some pictures for it and stuff, because it kind of taught me a few new things, like that shot of like some jars with like labels on. They're just like actual props from the set, they're like in jokes, so they had like Zandelicious candies or whatever. And,
Yeah, I saw Geller gems.
yeah, Drusilla gem, all that kind of things, which I didn't realise that they did as like just for a bit of fun. So yeah, it was a learning experience and a fun one as well.
I think it's quite obvious that Shiny probably deserves the 5 points for all of the little Easter eggs put into the poster. I would like to give Catterson 4 points because I just really liked the design, to be honest. I really did. I would have to give Dakara 3 points. Same with Domi. I think both of you guys had very different designs, but they both kind of feel like a three-pointer. And then Liam Duke, I would give 4 points. However, for the simple fact that you went out of your way to make something of a commercial, I'm going to give you 1 point in creativity. That concludes part 4 of the Taskmaster video. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. I'll see you back after these ads. Welcome back to Taskmaster Buffy the Vampire Slayer Reactor Edition. With me tonight have been 5 different reactors that have all reacted to Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and they've all been competing to win a cameo of James Marsters. So that's pretty exciting. I know that Dakara's pretty damn excited about it. But anyways, we're going to be heading into our final task. However, I would like to check over with Tony, who will let us know what everyone's points are at currently.
Yes, that's correct, Wendy. So at the bottom is Liam Catterson at the moment with 13 points. Leading up to that is Domi with 14 points. Next up is Dakara with 15 points. And then competing for first place right now is Liam Duke and Shiny Antics, both with 16 points, but they also both have 2 style points.
Could not be closer.
Alright, our final task. Everyone has been given a piece of paper or has grabbed their own piece of paper and some form of pen/pencil/charcoal/ whatever the hell they could find. And what their task is that they must draw a scene of their own choice, probably their favorite scene of the show, within 200 seconds. Your task starts now. Alright, how's everyone feeling about their drawings?
Not great.
I think I've just lost.
Yeah.
Alright, Dakara. Let's go with you first.
I'm so glad that you chose me first. This is my drawing. And this is Undo It, Undo It. This is Spike in a chair. This is an arrow going through his chest just there. I couldn't quite finish the bear, as you can see. So he does have some quite little arms, like a little T-Rexy bear. But yeah, this is my artwork. I do have a degree in art, by the way. Clearly, it's showing. It's showing.
I can see you put some colour in that.
There was a bit of colour, a little splash. Don't want to overdo it, you know?
Alright, Domi, what have you got?
I did the best that I could with the time that I had, and so I just decided to draw Buffy.
Oh, get out!
So, pencil drawing, I did it in the estimated time. Yeah, thank you. I'll take my 5 points. It's because the reality is a bit sad. Can you people not laugh? I really don't know how to draw. Like, this is literally, it's worse than the rap.
I'll pretend I'm still laughing at your joke.
Okay, thank you. I won't describe it. I'm just gonna hope somebody can understand what's happening. Can you see this? It's beautiful, I know.
Is he choking her?
Let me send a photo to the chat. I don't want to describe it.
Well, too bad. I need to know.
It's sideways. Oh, well, now you have mine. So you're welcome. Yeah, I sent it sideways. Apologies. Everybody looks tilted. You were talking about Jenny. Maybe I brought her up, but like it was in my head, and then.
To be fair, that is when you showed it. That is what I thought it was when you showed it. To be fair.
Okay, it's clicked in my head what that is.
So this is your favourite?
No, it's not my favorite. It's one of the most traumatizing, and the only thing I could think of because of Liam Duke. So.
Oh my god! It's one of my favourite things. Your reaction to that, and then like that happens, and then you're like. I'm starting to worry about Jenny. It just kills me.
So just to clarify to everyone, this is Angelus killing Jenny in season 2.
Thanks.
Okay, Liam Catterson.
Okie dokie. So this wonderful masterpiece is from the end of episode 7 of season 5. Where Spike goes to confront Buffy. Yeah, it's my favorite scene. So it just breaks my heart all the time. But yeah.
Cute.
Just that silent ending and then, yeah.
He's a good puppy.
Liam Duke?
Okay. Well, I started to draw Xander and Harmony fighting. I realised very quickly, no, that was too hard. So I picked another of my favourite scenes. And I can transform Harmony's hair into Buffy leaping at the end of the gift. And there's a little dragon in a portal. And down she goes.
Traumatizing, but very cool.
Best music in the show. Fight me.
That was pretty good. Shiny.
Well, since someone stole my thunder already, guess I don't need to explain it. Guess what this is?
Oh!
Holy shit.
To be fair, that is a lot better than mine.
Holy dang!
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, that's when you order it online. This is when it arrives. That's how this is going.
Did everyone hear Dakara is the winner?
No.
Yes.
Because I heard it loud and clear.
You got 30 points for your drawing.
Thank you.
So, unfortunately, Domi, I'm going to have to give you 2 points for your drawing because it took me way too long to realise what it was.
Understandable.
But when I did realise what it was still very good. I didn't give you a 1 point.
I'll take it.
Also with 2 points, I'm going to have to give to Liam Catterson. That is a lovely, lovely moment in the show. Couldn't tell for the life of me what your picture was. Until you described it.
No.
Liam Duke, I'm gonna have to give you 3 points, because that actually was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Thanks.
We're gonna go with 4 points for Dakara, because that really looks pretty good, despite the fact that it looks pretty bad. So... there's that. And with 5 points, we go with Shiny Antics.
Deserved.
Because that looked really well. It looked very nice.
I like to think I elevated it, but mine being a bit worse as well.
Sure.
Credit is all yours.
So technically I won, is what we're saying.
Uh-huh. You tell James that.
Alright, well, now that we are at the end, all we need to know is who won. So we're gonna have to ask Tony yet again. What are the points at?
Liam Catterson, you were 5th with 15 points. Next up was Domi with 16 points. And following that is Dakara with 19 points. And we have Liam Duke with 21 points. And the winner is Shiny Antics with 23 points.
Woo!
Congratulations!
Yeah. Thank you.
How do you feel about winning the first ever Buffy Taskmaster Reactor edition?
It's an absolute honor, and most importantly, this was a lot of fun working on this. So yeah, I'm just really happy. It's it's my all-time favorite show. So it just proves to me that we got it. We know the show. We love it. We know how to express our love for the show. So, yeah. But honestly, the most fun was just everyone else's work. That was because when you're working on something, it's stressful. It's like you hate it, but you see everyone else. It's like it's amazing. How did you guys do that? And you guys have so much hidden talent. We need to see more of that on YouTube. More of that.
Absolutely. This is going to conclude the video. I hope you guys all enjoyed doing this. I hope that everyone enjoyed watching. Make sure you check out everyone's channels below, and I'll give these guys the room to speak if they would like to.
I would just like a recount. Just to make sure. No, honestly, I'm just really I'm really grateful. Really grateful to even be invited to do it. So I just want to say thank you, and you guys are also lovely. That's it, really.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I'm really glad I had the chance to do it.
Yes, I had a blast going through this, so thank you, and thanks to everyone for just being amazing. So, yeah.
I'd also like to shout out Moloch, my man. Really got me through this entire process. Couldn't have done it without him.
Jacked in.
Yeah, he's jacked in and so am I. God damn it.
So true.
Domi now knows the address of the magic box, which is really good.
Oh my god, I can show up now. It's magic.
It's magic.
Extra points there, please. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for letting me be a part of this, share my beautiful talents with the world. I know it's making the world a better place to see my drawings and sharing my talent, so I'm just grateful to be able to do that, and such a nice platform. Thank you.
I just want to say a massive shout out to Shan as well.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to say a massive shout out to Shan for organising all this, doing all the work and everything. You've been absolutely amazing. So, yeah, just throwing that out there.
Yes.
It was a really clever idea, I think, to do the spin on this, yeah.
I didn't do it alone. I didn't do it alone.
So much work and so much patience involved. Both of those people. Tony in her basement.
Yeah, and Tony for putting it all together for this as well, and for having to put all this together afterwards.
And all that from Shan's basement is absolutely fantastic.
It's impressive that his internet works better than hers in the basement.
Yeah, so weird.
So, like, pretty good arrangement, I would say.
You might get dessert tonight, you never know.
Yes!
Alright, well, that concludes the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know if you want to see more content like this in the future, and maybe we'll do it. I don't know.
Let us know if you don't.
We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.